Oh yes, oh yes. So yeah, we're only going to do 3 episodes today because Jim had technical difficulties. You guys are not even aware of it. If I didn't mention it, no one would know. But we are feeling bereft because Jim had a really good episode, and we're hoping he'll be able to do it next week. So he's going to cook that up.
Yep.
In the meanwhile, I'm going to try to do my episode because I'm going to have a little technical difficulties here too. But we got through Spencer and Murray, of course. He just has a great aura, so never have problems with Murray's recordings. It always works. As for me, I'm going to my dartboard, also known as my media player, which means I got to share a screen because I'm not trying to find new music, but it just keeps happening. Maybe because I make the mistake of going to YouTube, because I'm only saving. Speaking of saving, got to save that episode right now. There we go, on the desktop. Okay, so that's done. Yeah. Are you seeing all this?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. So that's saved. All right. So I only keep on the computer what I haven't shared with my cyber citizens of fine music. And so it was down to like 8 or 9 of them, and now it's back up to 17. Oh crap. But as far as what to share, I only want to share a couple, like 3 at the most. It looks like if I was able to classify here, I could go psych rock or classic rock, and of course prog rock, and then none of the above. So those are categories I could do. So do any of those categories appeal to anyone today? Psych, classic, prog, or other?
Psych, maybe.
You want to go psych? Let's go psych. That was my oldest stuff too. You're a godsend, Spencer. Yeah, this is one I've been meaning to talk about. They're called Instant Flight. Instant Flight. You might even like them. Let's see, because here they are. Yeah. And now this is a band from the early 2000s, from that first decade. And to me, they sound like Jellyfish. I don't know if you know that band, but it's...
I do.
You do? Very good. It's a band I love. And it's kind of a cross between Jellyfish and the Future Sound of London, which is more of an electronica based. So let's see what that combo sounds like. I'm going to attempt to share sound. There we go. Share sound. Done. And as far as what to share, I'm a fan of the longer tracks myself, and I've already listened extensively to Top of the Mountain. So it's a long one, but it has those 2 qualities that I just mentioned. So let's play a little snip of it. Let's see. Whoa, man, that's like slipping in a time machine for me. That sounds like late 60s, early 70s, but it's not. And if you look carefully at the titles, they do some remakes. I mean, the thing that turned me on to this band was there was a remake they did of White Rabbit, and I thought, oh, it's got to be on this album because look at the cover. It's not there. But they have they do a remake of Kites, and they do it with a special guest vocalist. You might have heard of him, Arthur Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, interesting band. So I definitely recommend Instant Flight if you want to transcend the decades. 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the present. All right, let's go to another one. In Psychland. Who else is in Psychland? We've got Alacran. Are they there? No. I must have already talked about them. Okay, skip that one. We've got oh yeah, okay. This one's sufficiently weird. It's called The Universe of One Man. That's the name of the band, The Universe of One Man. There they are. So I'm only going to do 2 today.
Oh, okay. I thought
because I thought Alacran was going to be. Must have talked about him, but I will say this: they're from Alacran. They're from 1969, and they sound a lot like Santana. That's probably because they're from Spain. But back to where we are now, we've got The Universe of One Man. And what can I say about The Universe of One Man? They're from Poland. And I'll let the music do the talking on this one. Because if you look at those titles, you might get some indication where this is going. This album is called First. It is their first album, just came out in the pandemic. I think I'm going to share. Something is drawing me to Quarrels and Spaces. Okay, so be it. Here's an idea of them.
Yeah.
I got a little Pink Floyd vibe there for a second.
Yeah.
So this is another band that's got a foot in the past and a foot in the present. And both of these albums are instrumental, except for the guest vocals on the other one. But so the part of me that loves the past loves this, but it also loves that it's going on now. In fact, this one is, it says unknown genre, but I looked it up, and some call them psych rock and some call them stoner rock, and they're really a little bit of both, huh? Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So those are my 2 recommends for today.
Okay.
Enjoy your traveling.
Disappointed you didn't talk about Richard Lloyd, but
Oh, sorry, but he's not psych rock.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want another category, but you want me to throw him in? I could throw him in.
Well, I have a great Richard Lloyd story, and I won't be back for like a month. So
all right, let's throw him in. Okay, that's by album, by artist. Yeah, this is someone who I was not aware of. I'm honest here. A member of television, Richard Lloyd. And these are the 2 albums I bought because they're fantastic. Did you want to say something about him first, and I'll play a snip?
Well, okay. I saw him play CBGB's around 1979.
Oh,
Nice.
New album.
Yeah, you mentioned substance issues.
Oh yeah, he had those, right?
He had those. He he came out and he played one set. I'm not sure how much this had to do with it, but the B-52s were playing their first New York show that night at another place called Danceteria, which may have had something to do with the fact that CBGB's was almost empty.
Ooh.
So he played a set, went off, came back, started to play a second set. I think he was playing Waiting for the Man, the Velvet Underground song. And like in the middle of the song, he just dropped his guitar on the stage and walked off. And his band kept playing, kind of going, is he coming back? Is he coming back? What's going on? Nope, I guess he's not coming back. And that was the end of the show.
Wow.
That's pretty psych.
Yep.
Well, is there a song you'd recommend that you would like to share?
Let me see here.
I was going to go for
Alchemy, the title song, maybe?
Alchemy, I was going to go there. All right. Let's do it. Oh. That should be enough to get us in trouble if he's got copyright issues. Yeah. So, wow, what a great surprise.
Yeah. And
I read that this guy, he was the riff master for television, right?
Well, he played, he played more rhythm than Verlaine did. Verlaine was really the lead, but but you can, you listen to that and then you listen to some of Verlaine's solo work and their guitar styles are very different, but they just meshed really well.
I thought of television right away when I heard that opening riff.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, like I said, I think Lloyd is probably responsible for a lot of the riffs in television, and then Verlaine is the lead guitar over it. But
yeah, it's kind of got a little, not really, but I'm getting a sense of some of that new aesthetic, the new wave aesthetic in there. Like this could be a brother of Elvis Costello or Big Star.
Yep.
Yeah.
Later Talking Heads.
So good stuff. All right. So I highly recommend it. I will second Murray's recommend of Richard Lloyd. Absolutely. And that'll do it for today here at Fine Music. Remember, we have a website. What am I saying? We're on Facebook. We have a group on Facebook. So you can go there, find music, and post your own as well, your own discoveries. And of course, we got videos on YouTube. You know that already if you're watching. So have a great week, everybody. Try to stay cool.
Oh, yeah.